Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon. We just got talked to by CL, who basically said, bro, Arkwid's whack. Her outfit, whack. Her being a true ancestor, whack. The way she can kill you at any moment, whack. But me, my hips are so wide. And we basically said, don't care. I love her. I've come to accept that I love her, and so we are on our way to find her. Make my way to the mansion. I decided not to drop by Arkwid's apartment. There's no way she'd be there anyway. Besides, I have other things to attend to. I'll go looking for Arkwid later. Big boy needs big naps. And food. It's also useful. God, this song makes me... What is this camera shot? It was kind of terrifying. I know it's just the carpet, but that felt loaded. That... I'm gonna listen very carefully. That was a suspicious shot of her. I don't think this is her. Hisui greets me upon my return. We'll see. We'll see. What I was saying is this song reminds me of the one song in Witch on the Holy Night, which would always get me hit for copyright. But the good news is, this game doesn't seem to do that. Let's see. Oh? That's a very Hisui reaction, though. We'll see. I express my sincere gratitude. Hisui's probably been waiting on me every single day. I've been running so ragged that I've never paused to consider the problems I've caused for her, and I won't consider them till the next game. So, I wanted to come home before sundown at least once, to allow her to properly carry out her duties. Alright, bring out the lobster. Cocker. I've never noticed how red the carpet is. After eating dinner with Akia, I head for my room. At least for tonight, I played the part of the perfect brother. I even managed to hold a decent conversation with Akia and Kohaku, compared to usual, anyway. I'm normal, he says. As soon as I get back to my room, I gather up my things. There isn't much, mostly school supplies, really. My knife, which I've grown rather fond of, is already safely tucked in my pocket, so that only leaves my smartphone and the white ribbon. I don't think the white ribbon is ever brought up past the beginning of Arkwid or CL's roots. And it seems like it won't it be dwelled on at all. After giving my room a quick clean, I take a deep breath. I didn't think I'd be saying goodbye to a room twice in such a short span of time. Okay, I fully intend to return, but I'm covering my bases. It doesn't hurt to show my gratitude now, just in case this is a one-way trip. I turn off the lights. The clock reads 9:30. It's the perfect time for me to leave the mansion. Everyone's in the hallway and we're just like, shit. No, we got out. Okay. Boy, they have bad security. That or they don't care. It's a little before 10 when I arrive at the park. There's not a single soul to be found. Taking a seat on the bench, I count the ticking of the clock while I wait for Arkwid. For a moment, I consider roaming the city in search of her again, but that'd be an exercise in futility. If she wants to avoid me, I won't find her, let alone catch her. We did make a promise, after all, that we'd meet here. There's still time to fulfill that promise tonight. I won't fail to keep my word again. If Arkwood cares enough too, then she'll be here. Having faith and waiting for her is the best thing I can do right now. Boy, I sure hope you brought your portable charger for your phone, buddy. Time passes. The hands on the clock steadily carve away the hours. The wait is suffocating. My body can't stand even another second. What am doing? Oh, that's a bad typo. Oh, that's a bad typo.
What am doing? Sitting here like some lawn ornament? I should be out there looking for her. Ooh, gorilla brain.
In stark contrast to my body, my mind remains calm. I look up at the night sky and the brilliant moon. Oh, is it a full moon? It looks like it. That's aesthetic. It's awfully quiet, as if this world is composed solely of me and her. If I can wait under these circumstances, nothing will deter me. I'll stay as long as it takes. I'll happily suffocate if necessary. The moon was so bright before, but now its gentle glow is fading. There's only 3 hours left till dawn. Once the sun rises, it'll all be over. It would mean that the nights Arkwood and I spent happily hunting down vampires are behind us for good. Not that I can do anything about that now. A pitiful sigh escapes my lips. I'm not sure if I should laugh or just wallow in despair. Either way, there's not much else I can do. That's when I spot a sliver of white in the shadows. She must believe she's hidden, but she's tragically unsuited for stealth. Wait, I don't see her. I call out from my spot on the bench. She is there. A surprised gasp betrays her cover. Arkwood reveals herself a few seconds later. She's like a startled rabbit in a snowy field. Arkwood doesn't say a word. She won't meet my eye or get any closer either. I say her name, but she doesn't acknowledge me. It's a struggle to find the words. Everything I thought of earlier vanished the second I saw her. Ah, shit. What can I even say to get her smiling again? I'm scared that anything I tell her will only make her more sad. Time feels like it's slowing down, stretching into eternity. If the hands of the clock would say hardly a moment has passed. When Arkwood looks up, she flinches like she were looking into a bright light.
四季、いつまでも帰らないんだもの。放っておけなくて来ちゃったわ。本当はこのまま部屋に帰ろうって思ってたのに。
Nope, click twice. Her voice trembles a little here and there, but she seems more like her cheerful self from before.
そりゃ帰らないよ。お前はもう会わないとか言ってたけど、それとこれとは別問題だろ。ここで待ち合わせるのが俺たちの約束だ。一緒に吸血鬼を倒してくれるんだろ。
So please, stop looking at me like that. If you don't, I won't be able to refrain from grabbing you with everything I've got.
信じられない。まだそんなこと言ってるの？
ああ。アルクエイドとの約束は破らないって言っただろ。今夜はまだお前の手助けをしていない。
いいよ。もうそんなのはいいの。四季は一人で帰って。ドアのことなら私が何とかしてみせるから。
いいって何がいいんだ、アルクエイド。
言うまでもないでしょ。やっぱり私は吸血鬼で四季は人間だっていうことよ。
Yeah, but I mean like... Look, if a Lego guy and a Mega Bloks girl can make it work, so can we.
私はシキに助けてもらう資格なんてなかった。協力なんて求めてはいけなかった。そんなことにも気づかないままで、私はあと少しであなたを台無しにしてしまうところだった。
But you didn't.
だから。
It's fine, she mutters under her breath. Fight back the urge to yell at her. That ship sailed a long time ago. I knew what I was in for the second I told her I'd help out. I knew, and I still promised to help. So I refuse to let it end like this.
アルクエイド、ここでのことなら気にする必要はないだろう。お前は体が弱ってて、ただ疲れていただけなんだ。俺はバカだからさ。お前の嘘に気づいてやれなかった。お前を苦しめてたのは体の傷なんかじゃなくて吸血衝動ってやつだったんだろう。俺の血が欲しくてあんな真似をしたんじゃない。
あいつら、埋葬期間はいつからそんなにおしゃべりになったのか
Oh,
しらね。
I mean, mind you, it was more like they talked to me, but Markwood sighs, looking more exhausted than upset.
ああ、話は全部聞いた。全部聞いた上ではっきり言ってやる。お前には問題なんてないよ、アルクエイド。今は苦しいけど何日かすれば元に戻るんだろう。なら気にする必要はない。それにあの夜だってあんなに苦しそうだったのにちゃんと我慢できたじゃないか。だから大丈夫だよ。これからも今までみたいにやっていける。
Markwood's smile is weak and weary.
シキは全然わかってない。無理なのよ、こうなっちゃったら。私は今でもシキの血が欲しいと思っているんだから。
思ってるだけだろ。なら気合い入れて我慢しろ。今までだってそうやって頑張ってきたんじゃないのか。
そうよね。今までそうやって自分を抑えてきた。けどもうダメみたい。私は浅はかで吸血鬼殺しだけが私の意味なのに余分なことをたくさんしちゃった。何も知らなければ何かを欲しいだなんて思うこともなかった。四季なんかに頼らず自分だけで敵を追っていればよかった。
But you still, like, how can I put this? You did it, though. And the experiences themselves, I feel, I don't know, maybe I'm guessing, were worth it.
そうすれば一人で何もかも片付けられたのに。
Damn it. I just don't know how to deal with her. I'm the worst. I'm so mad. Makes me want to cry. She should have done it all alone? I'm not sure if she's lying to herself or just putting on a brave face, but who does she think she's fooling with that miserable expression?
もう頭くれ。
おう
いい加減にしろ、この最上級バカ女。
Oh, wow. I'm at my limit. I jump up from the bench and yell at her.
最上級バカって言った今。
ああ、気に食わなければ惑星級でも銀河級でも何でも付け足してやる。ふざけやがって。何が自分だけで敵を追ってればよかっただ。
Wow. Bro's mad. What the
一人じゃ無理
hell?
だから。一人じゃできないことがあるって気づいたから俺に手を貸せって言ったんだろ。なら最後まで頼れよ。俺が助ける。何があってもお前が何でも関係ない。俺はずっとお前を
Aww.
助けるから。
Even she's a bit embarrassed. Aww. For your own sake.
二度ともういいなんて言わないでくれ。
Aww. Not when you finally found that little bit of happiness in your life. You can't just give up on that so easily.
シキ、あなた泣いてるの？
Yeah. But it's fine. It's the current year.
わけないだろ。 なんで俺がお前のために泣かなくちゃいけないんだ。
And even if I were, they'd be tears of rage. My emotions must be out of whack from all the nonsense Arkwood keeps spouting.
もうとにかく吸血鬼探しは続けるからな。
There's no crying in vampire hunting.
ロアとかいうやつを殺せばお前だって休めるんだろ。そうすれば万事解決だ。問題なんて一つもない。
I keep my back to her so she can't see me tearing up. Arkwood quietly listens, a terrible calm in her eyes, before shaking her head.
でもやっぱりダメなんだ、シキ。あの時シキの首筋に触れた時、シキは私は我慢できていたと言ってくれたけど、私は我慢できなかった。一瞬だけ止まったのはシキが私を怖がったから。私今まで何人もの人間に怖がられてきた。だから自分に向けられる嫌悪の念なんてもう何も感じなくなってた。でもおかしいよね。シキが私をそういう風に見るのだけはすごく嫌だったんだ。私はどうあってもシキにとって化け物なのに。
She laughs, a dry, forced laugh.
違う、俺は怖がってなんかいない。あれはいきなりのことだったか
Buddy,
ら驚いて。
buddy, you nearly pissed yourself. It's a lie. A lie so obvious it wouldn't even fool me. With a pained expression, Arkwood refuses to look me in the eye. Here I go again, ignoring what Master once taught me. You tell a lie that you can't even fool yourself, you'll just hurt the other person.
私が一瞬だけ止まったのはそのせい。シキにそんな目で見られるのが怖かった。この先もあんな目で見られたら私はきっと壊れてしまう。だからシキとはもう会えないって思ったの。それがきっとお互いのためなんだって。待っていてくれてありがとう、シキ。でも待ち合わせはここで終わり。
Oh, that's a lot shorter in Japanese.
私たちきっと慣れ合いすぎたのよ。
She turns her back to me, so as to avoid my gaze. She might be right. If we hadn't gotten this close, then none of this would have happened. I could have returned to my day-to-day routine and Arkwood would have gone back to being alone. Then neither of us would have to worry about for the other.
そうだな、本当に慣れ合いすぎたけど俺はそれでいいと思うよ。だっていつまでも一人きりは寂しいだろ。
Arkwood doesn't answer, but I notice the slightest tremor in her shoulders.
町のことは心配しないで。私は絶対にロアを殺す。相打ちになっても必ず仕留める。だからシキはもういいの。この町はすぐに元の形に戻って心配するようなことはなくなるから。
Though I can't see her face, her voice still lacks her usual cheer. Can't stand it anymore. I've tried to be mature about this, but even I have my limits.
俺が心配してんのはそんなことじゃない。
I close in on Arkwood. She looked like she might run away at any moment, so I placed my hand on her shoulder and spun her around before she could find the chance.
シキ。
はっきり言わなくちゃわかんないなら口にする。
Say it, buddy.
いいか、俺が手助けをすると言ったのは町を騒がしている吸血鬼を倒すためじゃな
Say
い。
the words, buddy!
自分が住んでいる町を守るとかそんなご大層な理由なんて本当はなかったんだ。
It's the first time I'm admitting it out loud. All the cards are on the table. But it's the truth. Plain and simple.
単純にお前が好きだから、
Yes.
お前の力になりたかったから協力するって言ったんだ。
Oh, what's her reaction?
それを今さら
Oh, wait, that's not the best
なかっ
reaction.
たことになんてできない。
I'll say it as it is. and throw my arms around her trembling body. I don't sense any resistance in her voice, but she's stunned, frozen in my
お
embrace.
前が俺の血を欲しいと思っているのならそれでいい。
The gentle brush of her breath makes my throat seize up.
シキ、痛い。腕、痛いよ。
Sorry, I'm kind of new to the whole hugging thing. Her voice caresses my ears in a way that makes my heart leap.
そんなものホワイトだ。だって
I send a longing glance her way, an illicit confession of a desire best left
俺
unsaid.
だってずっとお前が欲しいって思ってた。こうしている今もアルクエイドの心音を聞いて気が狂いそうなくらい欲情してる。
My arms are wrapped firmly around her, our chests pressed close. I'll feel the drumming of her heart.
違うよ、シキ。それはただこの瞬間だけ私に気が触れてるだけだもの。
それでもいい。今アルクエイドを愛してるなら
Dang.
それが塔の式の真実だ。その後のことなんて知らない。
The happiness of now does not concern the happiness of the
そ
future.
れとも俺のこと嫌いか。
The sound of my heart thumping, then freezing with trepidation.
ダメ。その質問には答えられない。
My heart stops for just a second, but then, as if sensing my anguish, her arms coil around me. She's gentle at first, and she grips me tighter and tighter. She squeezes me with both arms and holding me just as desperately as I hold her. The embrace lasts only a moment. I'm not sure who broke away first. I think we both pulled away at the same time, so we might look at each other again. Markwood's eyes are downcast, her cheeks tinted a deep red. A wave of relief rushes through my veins. She's here, with me. There's no way we'll be torn apart again.
よかった。やっとアルクエイドを捕まえた。
I swear to God, if you said, Yatta, Arkoid, Getto daze, I would have screamed.
正直に言うとずっと怖かった。俺はあの時お前にひどいことをした。
Ooh. That's a new take on the classic romance theme.
もう会えないとも。
Ooh. Because it was the classic romance theme for a bit there, but now it's going somewhere different. Her hair sways gently. She raises her head as if to say something, then lowers again after meeting my eye, her cheeks even redder than before.
ダメだよ、シキ。あのことは忘れましょうって言ったのに。
Her voice trails off weakly.
Ah.
She's been so concerned about me, she's avoiding what happened in the alley. And here I am, still being inconsiderate.
悪い。俺がバカだった。これじゃあお前のことを怒鳴る資格なんかないよな。
そうじゃなくて、責任があるとしたらそれは私の方。だから忘れてって言ったのに。
You can't be serious. You can't make that face, then ask me to forget. If anything, I'll never forget this moment. You must be a devil to ask that, never mind a
違
vampire.
うよ。俺が悪いと言ってるのは昨べのことじゃない。俺がバカだって言っているのは忘れるべきことをどうしても忘れられないからだし。
シキ、
今日だって朝からずっとお前のことを考えてた。お前に会えたらなんて謝ってなんて言ったらいいだろうって。なのにお前に謝りたいと思いながら俺はあの時のことが頭から離れなかった。
Okay, what?
もう一度。
What's the play here, buddy?
もっともっとアルクエイドに触れたいって。
Is the play brutal honesty? Because I think you're going a little bit too far? I don't know if this play's gonna work, bucko. Arkwood looks away. I can barely face her myself, especially after blurting all that out. Still, it was the truth. It wasn't her mystic eyes that enthralled me. Just seeing her drives me crazy even now. She doesn't respond. Both of us are waiting for the other to break the silence.
本当のことを言えばね。
Her voice is a little shaky. She confesses with reddened cheeks and a hint of embarrassment in her voice.
私だって忘れられなかったよ。シキ。
At last, she meets my eyes. Aww. Whoops. Caught up in the moment, I ended up hugging her real hard again. But who can blame me? If I had the wherewithal to hold back after seeing her make that face, might as well stop calling myself a sentient being. Though I will admit it was a little abrupt. Bro just did like double tapping forward like a dash in a fighting game. He literally dashed up to her and pressed grab. She couldn't tech that. I remind myself to restrain the feral beast within. Arkwood giggles softly against my chest. She wraps her arms around my back again, comfortably resting her weight against me.
シキってすごいね。
Her arms give me a gentle squeeze. Sensation is enough to make me melt.
すごいって具体的には。
すごく乱暴。今まで出会ったどんな人より野蛮で笑っちゃった。
I guess it was the right play. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm working on it.
でもおかしいね。殺した男と殺された女がこうして抱き合ってるなんて。
I mean, when you put it like that. I notice that Arkwood trembles as she whispers the words. Could her wounds still hurt?
大丈夫か、アルクエイド。
多分嬉しいんだと思う。いろんな感情が溢れてきて、体がポワッとして、方が自分のものじゃないみたい。ねえ、シキなら私がどんな顔をしているかわかるかな？
Arkwood, I think you might be having a stroke?
無茶言うな。抱き合ったまま顔を見られるもんか。でも。
I adjust my grip slightly. Just enough to hold her tight.
でも、きっと同じ顔をしていると思う。
Aww.
俺もさっきから方がバカみたいに緩みっぱなしだ。
Our bodies press together. We share a laugh. A joy far stronger than simple desire floods my chilled body with warmth. I'm surprised none of that got CG art.
シキ。
She whispers into my ear. A gentle, almost sleepy sound.
私を守ってくれるのなら、今夜は帰ってほしくない。
Whoa! 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 Can't show that! I know it won't be there, but okay, so the implication is it still happens, we just won't see it. Okay. She nuzzles her face into my shoulder. There's only 1 hour left till dawn. When morning comes, our time to get... Oh, okay, right, there's only 1 hour. No, never mind, no. Not enough time to get back to an apartment, and okay. When morning comes, our time together will be up. I know how she feels. I can't stand to be apart from her either. Never mind. Oh my god. We are going back and doing it. Arkwood's room hasn't changed a bit.
It will soon. There's about to be way more fluids all over the walls.
We're the ones who've changed. I can just make out Arkwood moving behind me. Really? We're actually doing this? My emotions are running wild. My body is urging me to turn around and pull her into my arms again. My thoughts, on the other hand, are surprisingly calm. I don't understand it very well. Maybe love is just that. A strange balance between sanity and insanity. All right, Joker.
アルクエイド、
That's a line that Harley Quinn is gonna say in Folie Part 2. I'm about to turn and face her. But just before I do, I feel the light touch of her fingers against my back.
振り向かないで。しばらくこのままでいて。
Her voice is calm. Her palm lies flat against my back, unmoving as if she were checking something.
ねえシキ、私が初めてあなたを待っていた時のこと覚えてる？
Yeah, things would have gone really differently if the police were patrolling around that day.
覚えてるよ。自分が殺した相手がニコニコ顔で待ち伏せてたんだ。
Boy, you just say
忘れ
that
られるわけないだろ。
so cheerfully.
うん。あの時ね、私、あなたのことがすごく憎かった。
Despite the subject matter, her voice is gentle and sweet.
もう自分でも吸血衝動は抑えられないと分かっていて。きっと、これが最後のチャンスだって覚悟してロアを追いかけて、ようやく見つけたと思った時に、見ず知らずの誰かに殺されて、何もかも壊されてしまった。あの時の私には、ただ、憎しみしかなかった。そうして、自分を殺した誰かを探し出して、あなたが来るのをね、あの道でずっと待っていたの。早く来なさい。私に気がついた瞬間に、寸分たがわず同じ目に合わせてあげるからって。本当に、あなたのことが憎かった。憎くて、胸が張り裂けそうになるくらい、ずっと待ち続けていた。
Is this really just like how love and hate are two sides of a coin? Is that what we're doing? Her fingers clutch the back of my
ア
shirt.
ルクエイド。
It's like, I'm gonna bite your shirt. I don't like the blue and orange shirt. And it's gone.
でもね、私をあんな風に殺した相手なんて今までいなかった。少しだけどんなやつなんだろうって興味もあった。それに、あんな風に誰かを強く思うなんてこと今までなかった。
I just had a crazy thought. Do you, like, looking at that necklace, it's kind of sword-shaped. Do you think that is, like, you think that's her knight arm? Huh.
初めはただ憎しみしかなかった。けどあなたはどんな人間なのかなって思った時、狂って反転しちゃった。もう1秒でも早く会いたくなった。私をあんな風に殺したやつ。私が初めて自分を見失うぐらいに、ずっと思い続けている誰かに。
I mean, it is such a change to go from I just do my job and don't think about anyone ever to I'm considering this person deeply.
シキ、さっき言ったよね。一人は寂しいだろうって。私、そんなことはないと思ってた。けど、あんなにも苦しく誰かを思って、あなたを今かと待ち続けた時の気持ちは、すごく幸せだった。本当は今すぐにでも会いに行きたいけど、我慢して、あなたがやってくるのを待っていて。あの時間は楽しかったよ。すごくドキドキして、シキがどんな人なんだろうって勝手に想像したりもした。
Markwood pulls her hand away.
思えばね、その時から私は誰かを必要としてしまって、一人の自分を物足りなく感じてしまった。シキは私のことを好きだって言ってくれたけど、私はシキに会う前から
Dang.
あなた自身に恋をしてたんだな。
Dang. Her voice is so precious. There's no need for me to hold back any longer. I spin around and pull her into my arms. Aww. Buddy, I see where your hand is. He's grabbing ass. Our lips meet. I'm not sure which one of us sought out the other first, but it's a tender embrace. Our lips are joined like we're trying to sense each other's very being. Please, do not describe her tongue with any metaphor relating to a sea creature. I'm begging you, Nasu. I cease breathing as I drink her in. Her lips are soft beyond imagination. It's hard to fathom that we're connected like this. The thought alone is enough to send my mind in a meltdown, though her actual touch is nothing but warm and inviting. She trembles ever so slightly, yet she doesn't seem the least bit afraid. With her closed eyes and cherry-red cheeks, she's the epitome of beauty. The kiss is warm enough to take my breath away. I was already head over heels for her. I never imagined that one kiss would make me love her so much more than I already did. We slowly part, our arms still carefully wrapped around one another. So, it is worth mentioning, even in the manga, they do it here, and it is shown, which is wild. I wonder if we are going to get any implication of that, or if it's just going to fade to black and, kind of be a, like a little winky. Our eyes peer into each other's depths.
今のキスだったね。
Her brilliant, crimson eyes peer up at me. Wisps of golden hair trace her movements.
アルクエイド。こういうの嫌か。
That wasn't cringe, was it, babe?
私すごくドキドキしてる。
Thump. Sure enough, it beats loud enough for me to hear. That's not healthy. And the sound is only matched by my own. That's normal for you.
でもちょっと困っちゃった。私いいのかなって。
Yeah? Oh, don't worry, there's another timeline where everything goes differently. We'll get to there
い
later.
いのかなって何が？
だってね、シキ。唇を重ね合ったりする吸血鬼なんていないよ。
I legitimately thought she was gonna say that's kind of cringe. And I wanted she to be like, where'd you hear that from? My cheeks go red. She says it with a shy, teasing giggle. Just like that, it's checkmate. I'm totally defeated. Forget about everything, and forget who I am. All that matters is the two of us falling onto the bed in a tight embrace. I reached for her hair, for her bare flesh. Oh, this is happening! But I restrained myself just in time. Oh man. I'm on the verge of hyperventilating. I can't make the same mistake again. No matter how much I want her, I can't let my own selfish desires take control. That's very different from every other Shiki we've seen. Arquid looks up from underneath me.
いいよ、シキ。
Oh!
あの時の続きしよう。
Her eyes glimmer with adoration and joy, seeming to offset any nerves she might be feeling. Wait, is this happening? Okay, it is. My my breath meets hers. Oh, our flesh melts together as one. Is it entirely fitting in that one sentence? Never mind. Arousal and passion lay bare body and soul. As though we're assuring ourselves of the affection in our hearts, we seek each other out, hungrily at times, gently at others. Oh, wait, we're back? We're doing this? Okay. I mean, nothing's being shown, but I guess tradition is tradition, huh? Okay.
私を殺した責任取ってもらうんだから。
とにかく遊びたいだけだろお前。
Let's do this. It's been a hot minute. Let's open them, man. Okay. God, I love this game. And I love the protagonist's privilege that my boy Shiki gets, because he's so broken now. Look at that. Look at that. I love the moon skill system. Oh, this game just feels so good. This is true love we're making.
それでこっち
Okay. Launch up. Do that. Nice. Okay. Got her. Nice. That's all we gotta do. It's all we gotta do. Wall splat. Hey, it's exhausting, man. I get it. I get it. All right, we got this. We got this. Round 2. We made her, you know, we beat the round once. Did she say Kabedon? I think she said Kabedon. Okay. Oh, the grab. Sorry, did you just taunt me? I love the fact that the grab, you'll run up and grab it at the same time. It's real good. Cool, big whiff. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Get out of here. Well.
うわ、危なかった。あのな、アルクエイド。お前相手に遊びも手加減もないだろ。面白半分で喧嘩売るなっていうの。
We'll be back with some more of this next time. But now, back to the visual novel. Well, me too, buddy. Me too. Oh, okay. With a deep breath, I collapse into the bed sheets. Oh, they did it. For someone who never dreams is what I imagine it must be like. Arkwood lies asleep next to me. Her fingers are still laced with mine. Cute! Clutching my hand with a content look on her face. This is so much better than being shown it. I really cannot stress, because I know a number of people who are like, you know, I get this game, but it's the censored version. You know, you don't get to see that. And I'm like, I'm going to be honest. It's the worst. You are missing nothing. I feel a little bashful thinking about what we've just done. But having made love to her... Oh, just saying it out loud, huh? You're just... Okay. Can't say I have a single regret. Except maybe I wish I had kept it together. What? Did you cry during it, bro? If I'd been more in control of everything, I could have savored the warmth of her skin and the flush of her... Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep a cool head around Arkwood in the future. Even now, I was so enraptured by her, I can barely remember what we did. All I remember is that it felt impossibly good. Oh, that's why we skipped ahead in time. So good it left me exhausted beyond belief. I don't think I could get up from the bed if I tried. That's kind of how it feels, bucko. You just kind of lay there and you're just like, wha, like that. And you're just, and then you're kind of paralyzed and you're like, huh? Biting back a yawn, I watch over Arkwood's sweet visage. I really love her. And to think she actually reciprocated my one-sided feelings. Our forms of love might be different, but at the very least, I know Arkwood needs me too. That alone is enough to fill me with joy. Not just because I'm wanted, because Arkwood, who has always been alone, decided she needed me. My consciousness starts to fade. Looks like I've just about reached my limit. Settle into the bed sheets, take a deep breath, and allow myself to drift into a deep, peaceful sleep. At some point while I'm sleeping, I dream that Arkwood wakes up before me. She fidgets quietly as if planning some clandestine mischief. I ask what she's doing. Not so much awake as half asleep. Thanks to you, my body isn't really responding my brain. Thanks to you, my body isn't really responding my brain right now. Pussy game too strong got me paralyzed in bed. Arkwood giggles girlishly. It is a bit strange that I can see her with my eyelids closed, but she looks happy, so I don't linger on the details.
ねえ、四季。
What's up? I ask her again. There's something about that. He's like, what's up? I'm sure she's tired too. It'd be better to rest till night.
もしもよ。もし私が本当の吸血鬼になったら、四季はどうするかな？
I quit, I'm barely awake. What a weird thing to ask. It's not like it'll happen anyway. She's terrified of drinking
だ
blood.
から、もしもの話。生きるために他の生命を奪うことは、自然界じゃ当然の摂理だと言ったでしょ？もしも、私がそうなってしまった場合の話。
Stop that. It won't happen. Besides, I already told you I don't like what ifs.
そう？私はイフって好きよ。
We've been through this.
どんな結果になるかわからないけど、とりあえずその時は救いがあるような気がするから。
Right. I think you said something like that before.
うん。だから、四季がもっとひどいやつだったら、私はどうしてたかなって。
Oh, Arquid?
大好きよ、四季。こんな気持ちを持たせてくれて、それを言葉として伝えさせてくれるなんて。
What's happening? Is she crying?
それじゃあ、四季が目を覚ます前に行くね。面と向かってさよならが言えないから。これで許して。
I knew this was coming and I'm still sad. Faintly, I can make out the click of the door. I'm still asleep, but the sound echoes through the haze. Like I knew this was coming and I'm still sad. Even though I know things get better, I'm still sad. My eyes come open. Dazzling sunlight shimmers through the curtains. I check the clock and realize it's a little after noon.
やば、学校。
I jump up from bed and quickly realize that today is Saturday. I don't have to go to school today, though if I'm to be concerned about anything, it's that I stayed over at Arkwit's place without saying a word to anyone at the mansion. Come to think of it, I had a strange dream. In it, I was talking to Arkwit and she gave me a kiss at the end.
はあ、なんか緩み切ってるな、俺。
The fact that I had such a self-indulgent dream while Arkwit is asleep right next to me is further proof that I'm drowning in happiness.
そう思うだろ、歩く。
I turn around to look at the bed. My sentence cuts short.
歩くいど。
I stare at the bed in stunned confusion. There's no one there. Arkwit's gone. Better get going. I remember now. That's what she told me in my dream.
ちょっと。
Quickly search the apartment. She's nowhere to be found. Only find one thing out of place. A single note left on the table.
No.
Is this some sort of joke? The note is short. Bye. Nothing else.
なん、
I don't want to believe it. But I can't help but understand why she did it.
なんで。
This isn't right. Bye. That's all. It's way too simple. Didn't we make a promise? Didn't we agree to see this through together? I said I would help. So why? Why did you decide to go it alone again?
なんでなんだ、歩くいど。
Crumpling the note in my fist, I cry out with all my might. Only a few seconds later, I run out of her room like a madman to scour the town in search of her. God, I love these little vignette choices. Like we're just kind of, just a small bit of it. It's really nice. It's so effective. I can't find her anywhere. I know. I know she'll never show her face before me again. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up. This'll drive me mad. I need to track her down. To yell at her for being such a huge idiot. But I can't find her. And now I'll never see her again. I'm hit with the somber realization that it's Jover. She'll take on Rower by herself. When all that's settled, she'll disappear forever. It's possible she may already have done so, in which case she's long since left the city. Just before the insanity sets in, I can only think of one thing. The awful screech of cicadas echo in my ears. I'm the cicada's husk. My body is light, hollow, incapable of all thought, impervious to all moves except super effective ones. Is this what it's like when your soul leaves your body? You can't even cry, but the legs attached to this empty shell still walk, like an animal relying on its homing instinct. Though nothing remains within me, my body guides itself back to its den. Dang. That's sad. I don't, but we will. We gotta. The Witching Hour. Ooh, the Witching Hour. I don't think it was called that before. Are we really gonna witch on this holy night? I awakened to the sound of Hisui's voice. After everything that happened, I returned to the mansion, where I must have holed up in my room until I fell asleep. Splitting pain emanates from my eyeballs towards the back of my skull, prompting a sigh. That's fine, though. Nothing unusual here. I take my glasses from their bedside spot.
四季様、どこかご気分が優れないのですか？
My heart hurts.
別に何もないよ。おはよう、翡翠。
You ever loved and lost Hisui? I give an offhanded reply and force myself up. It's somewhat surprising the way I go through the motions. My body is on autopilot even though I don't have any appetite.
朝食だろ。大丈夫。すぐに行くから。
はい。それではお待ちしております。
Hisui's expression betrays a desire to say more. She quietly leaves the room. I take a look at my phone. No new messages. Because Arkuit doesn't have a phone. It's Monday. Considering I returned Saturday night, that means I spent all of Sunday in bed. Damn! Pussy game real hard. It's a little hard to believe, but I guess the fatigue of the past few days finally caught up with me. I change into my school uniform and head to the dining room. After finishing breakfast, I drop by the parlor. As usual, Akia and Kohaku are already
お
inside.
はよう。
I sit down on the sofa and absent-mindedly stare at the clock.
兄さん、その早起きなのはいいことですが、今日は学校があると分かってますよね。
んああ、そっか。学校には行かないといけないよな。
Bro is out of it. That absolutely slipped my mind. With nothing left to do, I was fully prepared to keep going on as an empty shell.
俺には俺の生活があるもんな。何もやることがないなら、とりあえず学校に行くよ。
Oh, Buddy is so broken.
兄さん、
Akia shoots me a suspicious look. My mind isn't present enough to think of an excuse or explanation. In the end, I leave the mansion without saying another word. Oh, he is not having it. Nothing strange or exciting happens. I couldn't say how many classes I've had today. All I know is that I'm sitting here, digesting the lecture without aim or purpose. Chalk clacks rhythmically against the blackboard. I'll say this. I don't know what it's like in Japan, but I find it very strange that they still, we still are on, blackboards when we've moved past whiteboards for most of the world, I feel, into proper, smartboards now. So, that's a strange touch. School need funding or something? What's up? My right hand copies the equation formulas scrawled on the blackboard into my notebook. Unbidden, I glance out the window at the schoolyard. Feels like I've done this before. Of course, there's no one outside. What am I doing? Why am I attending classes like a good little boy at a time like this? Why am I returning to my regular student life without even bothering to look for her? It's pointless to wonder. I wouldn't have any way to look for her even if I tried. She chose to disappear. There's no chance of me finding her again if she doesn't want me to. Which is why I'm certain. This time, I've lost Arkwood for good. A snapping sound rises from above my desk. There's nothing to be concerned about. I just gripped my mechanical pencil too hard and snapped the plastic. That's crazy. If it was a wooden pencil, it'd be like, yeah, sure, you could break that, but the plastic? Actually, wait, I think that might be easier to break. Class ends. As a din of chatter spreads over the room. Only I remain silently seated as though class had never finished.
Tono, ちょっと来てください.
The physics teacher calls out to me.
はい。何ですか?
I move to the front of the classroom.
ちょっとした確認です。最近夜遅くに繁華街の方で君を見かけたという報告が届いていまして、覚えはありますか?
Huh.
あります。ここ数日、深夜の街に用がありましたから。
おっと、本当でしたか。
The physics teacher dons a troubled expression, then gives me an apologetic nod.
遠野が夜遊びする生徒でないことは知っていますが、職員会議で問題に上がっていてね。生徒指導部の先生方が遠野と話がしたいそう。
No. That's bad.
そういったわけだから、放課後は茶道室に行くように。
Oh. Huh. Message relayed. The teacher leaves the room with a nod. That's surprising considering, Okay. I guess she's coming in right at the end, huh? Boy, we've not been here and we will be here a lot more. Class is finished for the day. When I pop into the tea ceremony room, I find it totally empty. The school doesn't have a dedicated counseling room. Usually the counselors will use the faculty office or an empty classroom, or an unused club room, like they're supposedly doing today. I think the tea ceremony club was disbanded a long time ago. That sort of thing just isn't popular in this day and age. Kneeling down on the tatami mats, I wait for someone to arrive. I bite my lip. That was a bad noise for biting your lip, buddy. There's no time for this. And I don't have any other choice. With clubs suspended and classes being let out early, school is growing quieter by the second. This is seriously pissing me off. Here I am, sitting on my ass, and for what? My own uselessness is making me seethe. I've got no way to vent, so I just sit here like some empty husk, doing whatever I'm told. There's no answer. Tucked away in this empty club room, irritation grinds away at my chest as I await the coming of night. And then it turns out they just forgot about him. Oh, that would be bad. Talk. Well, now it's more aesthetic. With a resonant click, the second hand proclaims the coming of 6 o'clock. Nobody ever showed up. The school currently closes at 4 and the teachers are supposed to leave by 5, which would make me the only one left on campus.
忘れられたかな。
Crosses my mind that this may be a good thing. If anything, it gives me an excuse not to return to the mansion yet. It's not that I don't want to return, I just can't. Not yet. I relax my posture, get up on my feet. This tea ceremony room isn't half bad. The lonesome silence helped me come to my senses a bit. Gave me plenty of time to think about what to do, but what to prioritize. I'm going to... Oh, frick. These are interesting choices. Look for Arkwit, even if it might be pointless. Go back to mansion. Find Roa by myself. Huh. Let's try and die. Find Roa by myself. Arkwit isn't going to show herself to me anymore. I won't be able to find her by looking. So I need to reverse my approach. Wait, that actually straight up might work. Shoot, that's not what I want. Wait, let's go back. Right? Yeah, let's go back. Okay. You know what? Check this out. Boom, quick save. Nice. Alright, let's start by going back to the mansion, because nothing will go on there. Go back to the mansion. It's impossible to track Arkwit down without so much as a single lead. Rather than wander blindly around the city, it'd be more productive to head back to the mansion and plan out my next move. I'm fully aware of my own powerlessness, but I can't just sit around and mope all day. All I've got is the ability to kill things. Don't we all, bucko? So we need to find a way to make the most of it. Gonna go grind up your points. My feet tread through the empty hallways. The school is bathed in the flame-red glow of the setting sun. They say the sun sets quickly in autumn. In less than a few minutes, the world will change. Night will fall. The sky above has already grown dark. Black meets red at the horizon. As day and night intermingle, I find myself floating in a moment of vague twilight.
Oh.
Glancing up at the evening sky, I notice something unexpected. The moon is already out. A flawless round face watches me from on high. The sight makes me forget myself for a bit. A silver moon, its delicate edges carved into the surface, into a surface as beautiful and pristine as blown glass. A vision so pure, so pale, so vivid, feels like it might come crashing down on me at any moment. I feel like I saw the same moon as a child, in a deep, dark dream. Oh, a sharp pain erupts from my scar on my chest. My heartbeat explodes. Blood vessels throughout my body dilate as my breathing turns erratic. Bringing a hand to my chest, I find my uniform has been dyed a crimson, deep crimson. The wound has opened up. It's bleeding. It's hard to breathe. A terrible chill runs across my back like a sheet of ice against the skin. The shaking is painful. So painful it feels like my spine might rattle its way through my flesh. Oh, a dull sound mixes itself with the frantic beating of my heart. Oh, there he is. I think that's Honest Mids, Michael. Someone is coming. From the other end of the hallway, a figure casts a long shadow across the floor. Their even, determined footsteps echo through the building. I have a bad feeling about this. It's different from Vlov, when I could feel the danger whip through the air like a raging wind. This time a latent fear, born internally rather than externally, makes my entire body pulse. Pain flashes through my skull. This agony, this sense of impending doom, they're aimed at me. On a primal level, I know that that Tono Shiki, shouldn't lay eyes on this figure. I freeze in place. It's already too late to escape. I can't show my back to this thing if I want to live. Through labored breaths, I remove my glasses. I unsheath the knife hidden in my pocket. The shadow approaches. It's a tall man. There are shockingly few lines crawling across his body, and the ones that I can see are hard to make out. But in exchange, the pulsating point at the center of his chest seems to scream. Thump, thump, it beats like a heart, pulsating with proud immortality. My own heart beats in turn. My breath catches in my throat. So many questions crisscross through my mind. I don't know this person, yet I have this inescapable feeling that he resembles someone. Joel from Vine Sauce. The footsteps grow ever louder. He's coming closer. Soon I'll be able to get a clear look at his face. My heartbeat harmonizes with his steps. Who does he remind me of? Who does he remind me of? Who does he remind me of? Who have I forgotten? As if to match me, the man stops in his tracks. He's still far away. The red of the setting sun obscures his features, but I do see the glimmer in his eyes, observing me like a snake poised to strike.
私が思うに、人間の一生は主題のない本のようだ。
Okay, so what language are you speaking then, Bucko? Someone said that they think that the text in this is actually like a vampire language, which I guess makes sense, but like, what are you... What? Huh. A sonorous voice resonates through the hall. Even though it's calm, gentle even, it sends a chill up my spine. No, it's more than chilling. Never before have I heard a voice revolting enough to make me hurl.
本は片手につかめるほど小さく、髪は年月にかすむほど脆い、水に濡れる、火に炙られる、自らの手で切り捨てる。過去の出来事など、常改ざんされる幻想だ。
Does this guy know about Kobos?
しかるに。
E-readers? I ready my knife. Lowering myself into a crouch, I estimate the distance between us. Instinct insists there's no time for thought or hesitation, but reason stubbornly pushes back, and for a fraction of a moment, I hesitate to kill.
君という個人もまた、不出来なテクストに過ぎない。人生はあまりにも曖昧だ。その自覚はあるか。遠の式。
Well, he goes. I burst through the dam, holding me back. Anxious that I've lost my chance, I dash forward with all the speed I can muster. A never-before-seen display of physicality. In a single breath, I close the 10 meters between us and cut at his lines. Oh no, not his projectiles. But I was right. It's already too late. If I close the distance in a single breath, he slipped behind me in the blink of an eye. I'm too slow. He strikes at my hand and robs me of my knife. Those glowing blue eyes scan my body, drinking in the lines that cross my flesh. It's as if I alone am stuck in slow motion. The corners of his lips are drawn into an amused grin.
残念だったな。死を見るのは何もお前だけの特権じゃない。
He turns my knife against me and stabs it downward. My spine freezes. My brain follows soon after. The rest of my body recalls the pain of a time when this exact same thing happened before. Dang. Dang, we get art of this. Dang, that's really, like, good art, but it's also kind of funny. The wet sound of metal tearing flesh. White steel slices through my chest as if it were paper. I collapse. All strength leaves my body and I fall towards the floor. In that moment, I finally get a look at the face of the man above me. Dang, he does have long hair. Are you serious? What's with your sans eye, buddy? My vision goes dark. I don't know his face. Yet, I remember. I remember this flowing stream of blood. How could I forget he's the boy from that summer day? The one who was drenched in blood, now all grown up. Kind of. You're half right, bucko. I hit the floor. Strangely enough, I sense neither pain nor the spilling of blood. The knife still protrudes from my chest. My temperature drops, my consciousness fades, and little by little my body begins to lose itself. Man casts his words into the void. Damn. How did I forget for this long? 7 years ago, when we played in the Tono Mansion, me, Akiha, and one other child, we were always together. Even when Aki and I were play, I'd meet up with him before we went and got her. So how could I forget his name? Whoa, what was that? Whoa! Alright, Tribal Mario? What the frick? Why he got them tats? Are those meant to be like magic circuits? Whoa! Why the frick do you look like this? You look like the final boss of Fate Grand Order Part 1. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Okay, so was the hair not real? What are we doing? Also, boy, what's with the Catholic cufflinks? Oh! Wait. Is the long hair Shiki? And now this is Roa? Huh, that's a unique way of handling it. Well, I sure hope we get the real white hair version, because I kind of like that design too. The man speaks. The man whose name sounds like mine. Oh my god, we're doing italics. Shiki Tono. Shiki. Shiki. Akiha. Shiki. Shiki. Akiha. Shiki. The markings we carved, written by 3 different hands. Yeah, doing the italics was the best choice. Because we don't have different ways of spelling it. I've never seen his tribal tattoos. Are you serious? The man's tone is light yet cruel. Something about him is far viler than Vlov. Through my fading consciousness, I realize who this is. It's Arquid's enemy, Roa.
さて、そのナイフはもらっておこうか。じきに消え去る君には不必要なものだろう。
Roa's fingers reach for the knife. They furl around the handle, ready to unsheath it from my chest. The second he does, I'll die. That is true. Like this, if you get stabbed, don't take it out. That's worse. Leave it in there. But there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have the energy to shut my eyes, let alone move my body. Frick, is this actually happening? I thought Does the choice actually matter? I don't think it does, because I feel like no matter what, we're going to be out here and it's going to be the same thing, right? He's gone. Just like that, Roa's body disappears from sight. In the same instant, a figure clad in a nun's habit appears. With a shattering of glass, she came tumbling through the third-floor window. Now, which one is it? Okay. Okay. Boy, you're cool.
Take him.
Deckham? What is that? I don't even know what language that is. Wait. Numerology. So he said 10, essentially, I'm assuming, right? Number magic, right, yeah. I think, if I'm correct, numerology magic is the same as what, Alco uses, right? So what is decim? Oh, decim! That's Latin! Yeah! Like duodecim! Yeah! That is not what you said, but okay. That's CL from my school. As if to protect me, a person who should have been long gone now stands before the vampire. The two of them are evenly matched, but that's only for as long as the sun is still up. A moment passes, then Roa bursts out into manic laughter as if struck with a sudden realization. Shrew? Alright, okay. Ona as Shrew is really good.
それでこそだ。800年繰り返しての転生だ。一度や二度の特例がようやく発生したわけか。
Roa continues his rapturous laughter, but CL simply glares at the vampire in disgust.
どうして私を殺すためにやってきたのだろう。それとも何か。やはり抜け殻には何もできない。
CL doesn't answer. Instead, she turns her gaze to me and pulls my fallen body off the ground.
ほう、私との因果を断つよ。その偽物の方が大事ということか。だが、それは無駄だぞ。彼はもう。
I do currently have a knife in my chest. That's not great.
今まで党の指揮が好き放題やってきたことを、視線を裂かれた者にはどのような治療も無意味。あの姫君でさえ蘇生するのに800年の歳月と引き換えにするしかなかった。ただの人間に死から逃れる術。
A voice of pure derision fills my brain. CL bites her lip to force back the resentment which seems to rage within her. Though she clearly wants to unleash her fury, she holds back. It's obvious why. She's restraining herself to protect me.
Oh, 承知しているよ。転生完了お疲れ様。
Sorry, where's Mario?
この時を待ってたぜ。ようやく会えたな。バルダムよ。
Where's Mario right now? A child's voice rings out from CL's chest. Get out of there, you! Is that Mario speaking through a microphone?
何者だ。随分と私に来やすいようだ。
この町に派遣された司祭代行だよ。
I'm assuming he's speaking Italian to him.
名前はマリオ・ジャッロ・ベスティーノ。てめえならこれで意味が通るだろう。ヘビ野郎。
ラウレンティスの隠し子だな。そうか。まだ生きているとは驚きだ。
Boy, this Laurentis sure keeps being brought up.
そちらはそちらで愉快なことになっている。
ああ、おかげさまでな。じいさんは今も正気じゃね
Wait,
えよ。
what? What does that mean?
で、どうなんだ？てめえ完全にバルダムヨンか？転生は成功したんだろうな。まだだったら遠慮はいらねえ。あと7日は教会からの支援は止めておくから、さっさと目を覚ましてきな。
Huh.
改めなさい、司祭代行。それは教会への背信行為です。
小酒、てめえに言われたくはねえよ、シエル。つうか安心しろ。使徒は例外なくぶっ殺す。その前に拾っておかなきゃならねえお宝があってな。ジジイの密命といえば、お利口なてめえも納得だろ。
Treasure trove? What are you talking about?
で、どうなんだ赤社のヘビ。今回はちゃんと思い出したか。下脱の方はどこにある？
不老不死が必要なほど老いたのか、ラウレンティス。
What? Huh?
私は確かに書き残したはずだ。
Well, that's not good.
人のままで完全な不老不死は実現しないと。
I feel like the church should be against immortality, personally, unless he's just trying to do something
この
crazy.
忠告を受け入れなかったのは自業自得というほかない。
選ぶってんじゃねえよ。要は未完成のまま放置したってことじゃねえ。じゃああれか。ジジイが望むような不老不死は存在しないと。
Oh, wrong button. Whoops. I was like, are you just
私の研
waiting?
究は魂の分野に切り替わった。肉体に関する研究はそれこそ下手の横好きだ。理論だけで実践の域には達していない。
Boy, we're just having this conversation while I have a knife in my chest.
そんな不確かな儀式は魔術とは呼べない。それは呪いというのだ、ベスティ。
つまり
徒労だったな。不老の解決法はない。せいぜい健やかに死ぬまで苦しめ。
A fearsome silence fills the room. Mario's disappointment is tangible even through the crackling of the microphone. There's despair too. Hatred. Rage.
呪いと言ったな、バルダミオ。
そう言った。あれらは私が開発した魔術機関。魔術に疎い聖堂教会であること。司祭代行であればその成り立ちは知らされているよ。
引き上げろシエル。仕留めるのはまた後だ。このヘビ野郎は数で潰す。
Ciel steps onto the broken window frame with me still cradled in her arms. He watches us with a sly grin, making no move to halt our escape.
構わぬ。立ち去るな。何分私は忙しい。こうしてロアとして地上に出た以上、姫君はじきに訪れる。歓迎をした。念を入れなくてはいけない。
Ciel turns her back to the vampire and leaps down from the window. Despite us being 3 floors up, she makes the jump as though it were nothing. She lands softly, departing the school without ever looking back. As we make our escape, I stare at him through my darkening vision, at the man who shared a name with the boy from my memories, at the vampire Roa, who overrode a human called Shiki Tono. So, okay. Does every scene lead to that? Oh, you're taking me back home. Huh. Well, I'm really curious about if we go back, what happens in those other scenes? Yeah. Is it just going to go back then? What if we go find Roa by myself then? Is this just gonna go find Roa by myself? Yeah. Okay. In other words, I should seek out her objective. She's searching for Roa. So if I find him, I'll be able to see her again as a matter of course. But that's not all. Finding Roa means I'd be able to help Arquid at the final moment.
よし。
My mind is made up. The next move is clear. I have to get to the city and track down Roa's nest by whatever means necessary. There's not a moment to lose. Is this going to be just a full different thing, or... Oh, wait. Oh, is this... Okay, now this one's the same. Right? So then if I take a look at the
あ、
flow chart, that is considered the same scene. In fact, it looks like there is no Avenger. Come on. Let's just see here. We'll go through quickly. See if there's anything new. Nothing? I think this is the same. I think we're good. Yeah, it seems like no matter what, we come out and he's here. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to here. And let's just quickly try look for Arquid, even if it might be pointless. Look for Arquid. No matter how impossible it may be, I can't think of anything else. I'll keep searching till I find her. I won't let her condemn herself to being alone again. This isn't how it ends.
よし。
My mind is made up. The next move is clear. I have to get to the city and track her down by whatever means necessary. Not a moment to lose. And then we go out and it's the same? Is it? I think so. To the point where, can I... Okay. So let's just... Because I think we'll get more relationship points if we do this. So let's do this, because apparently that does matter. Right? So let this go through. I do just, again, want to see some of these design choices with him. They're so different. So are we doing long hair, bloody eye, black hair as like him emerging? Right? Like that's him emerging from Shiki. Okay, and then the short hair is now Roa. Huh. That's a choice. Cause in the original it was very much just that's just him, long hair and all, right? And then Shiki has a whole other design, which we don't know if there's a remake design for that or not. I assume there will be. I assume they will give him that other design, which I really like. The white hair and stuff is a solid design. All right then. Sounds good. We will see you guys next time. We're currently dying. But let's go back to our house and I guess be saved. I don't know. Okay. We'll see you next time for some more. And perhaps even like coming up on the finale of this story. I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea how much longer it is. I'll see you guys next time for some more Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon. Ciao.
Yo.